That was our guest today, Joel Fan, at the keyboard. And Joel, we wanted to get into the present tense of your forthcoming performance with the Greater Bridgeport Symphony, which is on March 15th. Tell us about that, and I think we wanted to talk about Beethoven as well, and also a little bit about Maestro Gustav Meyer.
Oh yes, well I'm really excited to be coming back to Bridgeport. I really feel like have met a lot of fans. This will be my third time performing with this symphony, and I really feel like a friend of the orchestra. So I've previously performed the Rachmaninoff 2 as well as Gershwin F. And both those were under Gustav Meyer as conductor. So it was really fun experiences to play those works with him.
Right, indeed. I had shared also with Joel that years ago I was fortunate enough to be in a choral concert that Gustav conducted as well at the Yale Summer School. What are you going to be playing on the 15th?
Well, I'll be working on I am working on Beethoven Fourth. I will be performing the Beethoven Fourth Concerto on the 15th at the Klein Auditorium.
Great.
And this is really such an incredible piece of music, and it always feels good to be playing it. I just love the story that it tells, and the drama, and but also the etherealness of the whole piece. It's really a unique concerto.
Yeah, and I've often said to our listeners as we have dialogue with them, they may not immediately know or hear Beethoven's Fourth Piano Concerto when you say the title, but when they hear the music, they say, "I know that," and I love that. And,
it's
a really terrific piece.
Yeah, he's really created three iconic. Look, a lot of Beethoven is iconic, but this is for a pianist as iconic as they get, and it's wonderful music to study, to restudy. Again, I quote my teacher Fleischer, who quoted his own teacher Schnabel, that this is music that can always be played better, or I think he put it as can never be played as well as it can be played.
Oh, okay.
hence practice. Yes.
Yeah.
So it's a marvelous creation and a stirring psychological drama.
Indeed. Oh, well, that's great. That's a Saturday evening performance on the 15th of March. Is that the Klein Auditorium?
At the Klein, yes.
At the Klein in Bridgeport, online at Bridgeport Symphony. You can Google it and get more information. And if you can have the opportunity to hear Joel Fan live along with the Bridgeporters, I think you will have a wonderful evening of music. And well, what's in store? Any high points that we can share with the audience about where you're going to be heading this spring and summer?
Oh yeah, I have really cool performances coming up. I'll be if you're in the Napa area, I'll be playing Rachmaninoff Concerto No. 2 out there. That's one of my pieces. I'm actually thinking about recording that work. Previous this season, I've already performed the Szymanowski Concerto. Actually, it's a Szymanowski Symphony-Concerto No. 4. So it's actually it's called a symphony, but it's really a concerto. It has a marvelous cadenza for the piano and List 1. Again, I try to bring this interesting, diverse programming approach. Participated on it even with the orchestra. So that's been great. I'll be down in. I have a date down in Baltimore, a solo recital. I'll be down in Georgia. I know I'm playing Shostakovich, the first piano concerto as well, down in Pennsylvania. And then actually, big news. Don't tell anyone. It's a little bit of a secret, but in October I'll be releasing my next album.
Oh, terrific! We'll have to look forward to that. Yeah,
and this is actually going to be an album of works with piano and orchestra, where all the works are dance forms. Yeah, so we have dances by Chopin, the Chopin Krakowiak, Opus 14, a wonderful work that it's rarely played, but it's like a mini piano concerto by Chopin, and pieces by Liszt, Grand Polonaise by Liszt Weber, and Saint-Saëns, Pierné, and other great composers too.
All right. More great diversity in these artistically conceived albums by Joel Fan. And again, we'll look forward to that coming out in the fall. Let me remind you about West of the Sun and the World Keys albums, again on the Reference Recordings label. And also encourage you to come out next Saturday, the 15th of March, to the Greater Bridgeport Symphony performance with Joel and Beethoven. Joel, it's been great to meet you. Thank you for your time. I really appreciate your sharing all this with the audience. It's been fantastic, and we've also enjoyed and will, in a minute, enjoy some of your music. But thanks for coming today.
Thanks so much, Parker. It's been great being here.
Okay. Look forward to seeing you on stage. And Joel Fan, our very special guest here on Fine Arts Forum. We'll hear some more of his music right now. Thanks for tuning in. This is Parker Prout. More next time. And we leave you with a piece by Astor Piazolla called Flora's Game. It's also called the Milonga Prelude. Milonga was a precursor dance to the tango, for which Astor Piazolla was so famous. So once again, to complete our program today, here's pianist Joel Fan playing Piazzolla.